Welcome to America's #1 syndicated radio high-definition television wine show, where we bring you great information about good wines and good food, all for you to discover. You know, we're here at Kelly's Prime Steak and Seafood. I can't wait to taste some of the food that Kelly's chef has put together, because I think you're going to enjoy that, along with the 3 wines coming to us specifically from one of my favorite wineries in California called SIMI, spelled simple, S-I-M-I. Pretty easy, but wait till you taste it. It's going to be very good. And for you at home, we'll try to describe the best we can along with the food that we paired with. You know, each broadcast we remember something that's very, very important, and that is wine is food. A meal is a meal, but with a glass of wine, it's a celebration. From casual gatherings to formal affairs, wine celebrates any event. So sit back and relax, and you'll enjoy the next 60 minutes and the information that we have to give you. Now, you know, everybody enjoys a glass or 2 of wine, and I promise here on Wines du Jour, the information we offer will be in normal terms, because we do not allow snobbery or intimidation in the room during the show. That's important. So Wines du Jour is distributed in all 50 states and around the world via radio, CRN digital talk radio network, high definition VAsianTV, satellite audio, Global American Broadcasting Network, and on 6 internet systems all around the globe. And it's available on podcast, free on iTunes, TuneIn Radio, Stryker Radio, and all live on radio, because this is Wines du Jour, and I'm your host, Les Kincaid. So don't touch that radio dial or that TV remote. We'll be back with fun, information, and great taste right here on Wines du Jour at Kelly's Prime Steak and Seafood in Las Vegas. But first, I want to talk a little bit about our guest wine tonight, and that would be because we have a representative from SIMI Winery. His name is Hamilton Gilbert, and I want to thank you very much, Hamilton, for sharing some wines with us tonight and coming and giving us some information. Tell us a little bit about SIMI.
Definitely should be. SIMI is one of those wineries throughout American history that has been around so long. People really have a hard time understanding what role it's played in the American winemaking scene. So really, it started in the late 1800s. Really, around 1849. Everyone familiar with California, you know, they've got the San Francisco 49ers. But what they did do is found SIMI Winery in the 1870s, and this is really where they made their name. So it was a big thing. Healdsburg growing grapes. They were Italian descent. SIMI is their last name, and that's how it all got started. Really, they moved out there for gold and found grapes instead.
That's wonderful. Well, you know, they're known for their Sauvignon Blanc in particular. And I don't know if you're familiar with Sauvignon Blanc very much. I have to tell you that it's my favorite white wine for food pairing that there is. And it started out in France. We know that. Almost all the wines in the world started out in France. But about 15 years ago or so, maybe 20, the people in New Zealand started importing or exporting from New Zealand, importing into the United States Sauvignon Blanc, and it had a whole different taste and flavor than what we were accustomed to. And I say that sincerely, because some people that first tasted Sauvignon Blanc from New Zealand went, "What is this?" I mean, and the reason, basically, is that the acidity was so high. We're used to having maybe what we call new mown hay and that sort of thing, which we'll talk about when we taste the wine here in a few minutes. But there, it has a whole different aspect. Another thing coming from New Zealand that's very popular in the world, the second wine most popular from New Zealand is Pinot Noir. And let me tell you, Pinot Noir is one of my favorites when it's good. But I have to also tell you in the same breath, all Pinot Noir in this world is not outstanding. It's difficult. It is the most difficult grape in the world to grow, and that just simply means that we have to make sure that you plant the vines in an area that's conducive that Pinot is going to like, or it ain't going to come out very good. That's just simply the way it works.
Well, you know, we're going to talk about one of those regions here when we get to the Chardonnay, because Chardonnay and Pinot Noir both grow very well in similar regions.
That's very true. Be back in just a moment.
Switch to DirecTV today and get a free upgrade to the all-new Genie, our most advanced HD DVR ever. Genie serves your entire home with just one receiver, allows you to record any 5 shows at once, and gives you up to 3 times more HD recording capacity than cable. Order now and lock in your savings for 2 years. Other packages start at just $29.99 a month. So get all your TV wishes granted. Switch to DirecTV and get your free upgrade to Genie today.